Hey, welcome to the AL.com film room. I'm Matt Scalisi here with John Parker Wilson, our Alabama football analyst. We're going to be taking a look at Alabama's win over Florida Atlantic from over the weekend, but in particular, we're going to focus on the battle that's going on between the two quarterbacks at Alabama, Blake Sims and Jacob Coker. We got to see a good bit of both of them this weekend. Just your thoughts, John Parker, on the coaches letting them air it out this weekend.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see how many times we passed the ball this game. Not a lot of times does Alabama come out and throw it more than we run it, but this was an occasion we did it. We came out and took care of business against Florida Atlantic. Very easy to let a team like this slip up and make it a close game. So it was good to see they came out and handled their business. But, we got our first action of Coker, and it was very interesting to see the comparison, and we'll get into that. But it was good to see both guys get out and compete and move the ball and score some points.
All right, well, let's take a look at a couple of the passes that both guys threw, sort of similar plays, maybe take a look at how they did it differently.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of things we saw this game was a screen pass. And I think that's going to be a big part of Lane Kiffin's offense is getting the ball out quick and getting them to the playmakers. So we see Sims and Coker both throw, the quick out screen pass to the right receiver, trying to get those guys the touches that they need. We spread the ball around to a lot of different receivers, a lot of different running backs. So we see Sims come out and take it from the gun, and you can see his quick, kind of double play, like he's a shortstop turning double play, getting out to the receiver. We see Coker come in and take it from under center, so it's a little different look, but still the same pass out to the wide receiver. He does a great job of taking a quick three-step drop and getting it out quick. This is very easy to get out here and kind of take your time and try to get out to the wide receiver, but he does a good job of taking a really quick three-step drop and getting outside as quick as he can.
So this early screen for Coker that doesn't quite work, you wouldn't necessarily put that on the delivery of the quarterback. It's really more, in this case, it's just about what's happening after the ball's already been delivered.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely not. We see when Sims has it, he has a lead blocker. I think actually the Coker play might be a little mental error by the inside receiver and doesn't go out and block the corner. The corner's unblocked and it's kind of a dead play. We can really see his quick throw and his quick footstep because, you hear a lot about his release and his motion, but I think he does a good job on this one getting it out. And I think it's going to be a huge part of the Alabama offense.
All right, so one of the things we hear a lot comparing these two quarterbacks is their ability to throw the ball down the field. Let's take a look at a few of those passes where they went a little bit further downfield here. So first off, let's take a look at a couple from Sims.
Okay, perfect. So we see two early slant balls from Blake. Blake comes out on the first one, he's throwing the slant to the left, and it's a very accurate ball, and you got to have it on this play with a double slant. So we got an inside guy trying to hold the linebacker, so he really has to read that outside linebacker. He sees him kind of playing the inside slant, so he delivers a nice ball, and we catch it and get upfield.
There's another play later in the game here where he's able to hit Christian Jones, who's kind of wide open downfield. What happens on this play here?
So this is the ideal NFL pro-style play. You see a lot of Drew Brees doing this, and it's the deep crossing route. And what really sets up this deep crossing route is the play-action fake from not only the line and the running back, but from Sims. So he comes in here, and we do a hard play-action fake, and you can see the linebackers really get sucked up and really play that. So that linebacker on the right side, he actually has the zone where Christian Jones is going to come in. So that play fake is what makes the play right here. And not only does he do a good job of play faking, but he sets up quick. He recognizes the defense, and the linebacker is totally out of position and throws a nice ball and have a big gain right here.
Okay, well, let's take a look at Jacob Coker now. Kind of came out, obviously looking to show off that arm strength a little bit. Probably took him a few throws to sort of get comfortable, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely a lot of nerves going on with Coker. It was good to see him get out and kind of get his feet wet. He can kind of say he's been in the action, he's taken some live bullets. So we see a lot of different things from him. He kind of tries to run the ball a little bit, tries to throw the ball deep, and he did a really good job, I think. So the first play we're going to look at is Coker setting up and trying to throw the deep ball. He comes up a little short on this one, and I think it's because he's trying to show his arm off a little bit too much. He takes a couple of extra hitch steps, and you can see him getting ready to wind up, and then at this point, it's just too late. You can't throw the ball. You can't really out-throw the receivers at this point. So we see him underthrow it. The next play, we see him realize what he did on the first one, and this time he just overshoots the guy a little bit. He gets a little happy and throws it down just a little too far. But I think compiling all this information, going back to the sidelines, and you really see Coach Kiffin all game do a great job of coaching the guys up. They come over the sidelines, and he puts his arm around him and, kind of tries to help him out. But I think this third play, when Coker has to sit in the pocket, he's thrown a couple deep balls, but this one he has to sit in. He's got pressure coming, and he gets hit hard. He takes a hit, but delivers a strike to the outside, throws a deep corner route, and I think this is one of the best plays of the game, of him sitting in the pocket, knowing the rush is going to come, but delivering a strike on the outside.
So yeah, big play there for Coker on third down. Another third down in the game. I think it was a 3rd and 10. We see him make another great read down the field.
Yeah, it was funny to see this because this is a play that I ran with Coach Saban. Same exact play, third down. We're going to have an underneath little short route that's going to draw in the linebacker, and then we're going to have a deep in cut. So this is just a low to high read, and you can see Coker sitting here reading the underneath route and then throwing it right behind the linebacker and throwing a strike for third down to move the chains and keep the ball moving forward.
All right, so we've seen both of these guys a good bit here. Just your thoughts, I guess, after one game, watching these two guys play. Who would you say right now looks like the guy who's more ready to start in an SEC game?
I think both guys do a lot of things well. You know, both guys have some things they can work on. I think Sims came out and moved the ball a little bit better. I think you can see that he's been there a little bit longer, and I think that's his advantage right now, is that he's been in the system, he knows the guys, he knows the receiver. You can see Coker, as the game progressed, though, he really got better. And you can see his progress of this game about how he can adapt to the receivers and how he can learn from what he did in the previous drives and kind of take it to the next drive. So he does a really good job of adapting to his receivers and being able to adjust on the fly during a game and being able to see what they're doing and how to attack the defense.
All right, well, we're going to take another look at these quarterbacks later in the week, along with a couple of their biggest weapons on this Alabama offense. So join us again later this week for another AL.com Film Room. I'm Matt Scalisi. Here with me, John Parker Wilson, and thanks for watching.